Hi team.
Hi Karthik. Okay.
Ashna, let me know because I would like to start to focus on CRM for today.
I am done, Karthik. You definitely can start, but there's one question I would like you to address because I was not able to respond to this question. Which Sunita asked that one of her friend was asking if iTeLearn has any data analytics and business intelligence course or anything else related to it.
Absolutely. See, this is all under data visualization. So when you look at tools like Tableau, they all fall under that. So from business intelligence, data warehousing, all are getting combined towards the visualization. So what I'm talking about, view, what I showed you as the graphs in the Excel is the miniature versions of this big field called BI, business intelligence. Every large company has its own BI, like SAP has its BI, Oracle will have its BI. Every company has to. Why? Because at the end of it, a product should show what happened. In the same way, for anyot.com, which is our software test automation product, in that we've used extent reports to visualize as to what happened at the end of the run, where it failed, what. Very quick data presented in a visual way is data visualization. What can you make intelligent business decisions out of visualizing that is BI, business intelligence. How do you store this data in such a way that when you want to make this critical business decisions, you access that information? That is data warehousing. How do you store? So all these things is about data, and this data is end of the day what? Data of whom? It is not anyone but customers' data across the globe. You take anything, it is all about customers' data. And the next thing that comes is objects related to the customers. Banking, customers' data. Automobiles, customers' data. iTeLearn, customers. All of it is customers. So I took a simple project saying here are customers. This is how do we look at it? So what you saw, team, so far is the miniature version of business intelligence in data warehousing. So how you analyze them, how do you kind of put a lot of statistics and come up with algorithms to say which direction to take business? Because now we just can't depend on, okay, today morning, let me do something different for my customers. Small businesses can move however they want. Large businesses cannot. So they have to take decisions. It will have big impact. Decisions like WhatsApp has to take a decision. If I introduce a group video call, what would happen? Will people like it? Will people click here? Will people click there? Where is what is the trend of people? Which segmentation of people will take? Is it the US market or South Asian market? Everything about business comes down to understanding how your first 10 customers behave, and as your products grow, how you keep challenging with them. You keep on looking at the data, visualize as to what is the problem, root cause analysis, and come up with your business strategies. And it's a long answer, but every complex thing that you see, team, in the future in IT, try and come back to this entry to IT few sessions and see where it all started from. Because now, today I'm saying, let's talk about CRM. Tomorrow, next week, we're starting about web development. How do we make mobile apps? How do we build a website? I'm going to start showing you that. And then we have to go into digital marketing and branding. So as you keep expanding, you will come back to entry to IT as to where it all started. And from there, it is very easy. So a lot of times when you're lost, what do? You come back home and then you try and go, explore, because that's your, that landmark. That's exactly what you have to all create. Any questions further to that? Because it can be an open discussion for a few more minutes before I go into the topic. Let it be interactive, team. I would love to take questions. If not, then I'll start making myself presenter. If the questions, I'll start looking at them too. And all right. Let me see the questions. Okay, no. I think you all see my screen. Now, remember yesterday, let's look at quickly the notes, what we did. And I think it'll be pretty clear for us as to what we will go forward with. So see team, view, this is where data visualization, business intelligence, all that will come. How you view it. Logic is the functionality at the back end. So that is the how things should work. We spoke a lot in terms of the process. Did we do all of this yesterday? This is the one, right? Did we speak about the sales process? How we send an email? Common email, personalized email. What document is this? Yes, this is stage notes. This looks more like my business plan than training. This is good. Growth of business, how to automate my sales process. Nice. Wow. Okay, maybe the team was also adding to this. Now, team, out here, most of what discussions we were having at the end, if you look, it is CRM. How to automate my sales process. That is CRM, the big thing. So we need to really take a deep dive into understanding what a CRM is. I want to keep it visual, so I'll keep a white background. And let's talk about where it all started. So in end of the day, it is the business. Someone wants to make a service or a product and give it to the customers. It all starts with the customer, because customer becomes the key in terms of everything that happens in the business. If there's no customer, there's no business. Hence, the businesses have to have minimal information to do what, team? It is all about communication. My customer needs to keep knowing what I am doing if I have to sell. So there's a constant communication process that goes on. And like we discussed, there are multiple ways of it. You can send them a postal mail, email, telephone, fax, SMS, a WhatsApp message, put it in Facebook, upload to YouTube, put it to your website, and so on. And all you want to do is see, and lot of times hope that they see your message. Only when they communicate, you will be able to serve your customer, know their further problems, improve your product, and grow as a business. That is how the whole world keeps going. Now, let us say you want to send, how do you want to communicate? Now, in the current client scenario where we're saying that they're doing corporate lunches, you need what fields? Just the name and email is enough. Why? Maybe their customers all see their emails regularly, but maybe they don't. They may miss, and there are other sources. So every business has to take a decision of what information must I collect from a customer. Now, team, you tell me, what do you think we need to collect from a customer? I'm going to start putting this in the sheet. So we're going to take another Google Sheet. And in this Google Sheet, oh, sorry, actually, sales, right? Read customer details also. Okay, it's already here. So we have first name, email, phone, location, preferred product, and the quantity. That is what we are collecting to, right? For this business, this is sufficient. For other businesses, there are more things. When you start with anything small team, most of your communication, free tools like Google, Gmail, free websites, and so on will do. As you have to go and interact more, you will start seeing the need for tools to do your process. Now, let's talk about CRM in general, but I'll start with career in mind team. In IT, there are two types of jobs I was telling you, right? One who looks at coding, development, I want to be core IT, and then there are other roles where you're expert on certain tools. I know how to use this tool. There are career which will give you a lot of opportunities in the development world, and what I also call as IT support. You're supporting various tools in the market. Both have brilliant opportunities, team. I wouldn't say no to it. It's just a mindset of who does more development and support. Till you look at these tools, you should just keep it even as to, okay, I may do development or may do support. Let us look at one of these careers called support, like IT support. When I say IT support, non-coding work. For a business, the simplest IT support that they require is, hey, can someone look at creating a simple logo or web page or an email content and send that email across. And that beginning of career where you could sit at home and maybe make as little as $5 per hour just to sit and say, I will do your emails to customers. If they write back, I will respond back to them. I will take your call. So one business owner and one staff member who is an IT support taking care of my core business. Now, this is all right when we have a small customer base of maybe 200 or 300, where there are only 10 emails you send a day and 20 calls you get. As you get more, over 500 customer base team, remember this. The magic word is 500. 500 customers list. I'm not saying they're all already purchased with you or are existing customers, does not matter. The list of prospects that you maintain. That is when a major shift happens to any paid tools team. I'll tell you why. A lot of businesses use, even today, a BCC option to communicate to the customer. How? They will take 20, 30, 100 email addresses. They will not put it in a to of an email box or a CC, but BCC. Anyone knows what is the full form of CC and BCC team? We keep using it, right, in emails. What does it stand for? How did it start? Okay, nice. I'm getting answers. I'll not read it. Let me see if more people answer. I think this is one thing we all see every day. And how come we don't know what is 2, CC, BCC? And if Google was so smart that these young users are more like WhatsApp type, then why didn't they change? Okay. See, what happens is postal services, you send one mail, you send to other person, one person to one person, right? In a company, when before internet, before computers or anything, what used to happen? The owner of the company used to write a letter to the staff and used to take a carbon copy of it and use his steno or someone to distribute those carbon copies. So CC is carbon copy. You want to address it to someone, carbon copy to others. BCC is actually introduced in IT when emails came. And one of the first, very proud to say, Sabir Bhatia of Hotmail, came up with email, and then Microsoft purchased hotmail.com long back, came up with BCC, that is blind carbon copy. So the etiquette in emails is when you put someone in to, I'm talking with you. In carbon copy, you're informed about this conversation. In blind carbon copy, the sender has informed you that I sent someone to and CC. Okay. Now, what do businesses do? I don't want to pay money. Small businesses, what they will do is, for a long time, they'll keep sending BCC emails. If I put all my customers in to list and send that email, what will happen, team? Two problems. One, I'm sharing my information with others. Okay, I'm a business fool, no problem, money goes away, that is okay. But you're also causing a problem to the receiver, your customers. How? Someone in the group will be cranky and say, who are you? Why are you sending me this email? Or okay, I want this, you gave me that 70% deal, give me this now. And just reply to all. So your communication, you want to keep it with one customer. That is emails. If you want to keep public communications, we use websites and social media. Private communications are always email based or phone call based. And even when we get into 5-6 people conversation, right? Hi, who all are there? Hi, who all are there? Then only we will say what we want to say. So your Gmail, that is one of the simplest tools, or any of the free email services, will let you send up to 500 BCCs. So since there is a problem in putting this 100, 200 people into and it will disturb, CC is still the same thing. What we do is we put it in blind carbon copy. Hello everyone, here are the items for sale today. And that email goes out to them. Brilliant. I worked this system till I got to 500. And Gmail said saying you cannot send more than 500 emails in a day using BCC. Then we started exploring. And out here, I want to talk to you about your career opportunities. From now on, team, till MS Office, it is okay. It is not prime IT. From now, whatever you see, only look at what is my career, how much can I make. That is all you see now, okay? So in CRM, which is nothing but customer relationship management, it has all started basically with ERP team. So people kept on building Excels, this sheet, that sheet to manage businesses, spreadsheets, always spreadsheets. They created ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. In this, what happened? They said, okay, I have to first produce something for my customer, goods, product. So they said I have to manufacture, then they created manufacturing plants. How to automate or create a system for manufacturing. Then they said, I will have to give that to my customers. How do I do? How do I distribute it? I have to sell. How do I sell it? Then I have to manage the accounts and finance. How do I maintain finance? All these different divisions of HR. How do we take care of our people, the payrolls, recruitment, all that. And enterprise resource planning is the world's mega software that helps to keep the world running. Without ERP team, there are hundreds of ERPs in the world. Even your internet will not work today. You will not get electricity to your home. Not a single thing will move. Not a single manufacturing will happen ever. ERP is the core engine of our humanity today. If IT has taken us to a technology-dependent world, ERP is the core engine at the base which is running. Anything in this world is all about enterprise resource planning and becomes a miniature version of it. That sales part team here is what is customer relationship management. Sales become too much marketing. You know, people got tired of cold calling, this offer, that offer, bombarded. No, this doesn't look nice. Unless, like I was telling you earlier, you build trust with anyone, they will not open their pockets or hands or smile at you also. Why should I? Okay, courtesy human. The day relationship is built, that is when you will have sales. So how well you manage the relationship is all it is all about. Sales is, I am totally managed. I love this relationship between you and me. All I have to do is press the button. So they said this hardcore sales word doesn't look very nice. Instead of manufacturing, they will say more like R&D labs and incubation centers and global farms, distributed networks. There is so much team all about this. In CRM, there are mini tools, small tools for small businesses, all the way to this ERP sized tools. Now let's look at the big tools that are in the market. Okay, ERP wise, SAP has been the biggest for a long time. I think it's still the number one. And basically, all large organizations by default say that I'll go with SAP. That's fine. There's no rocket science thinking because most of the big companies in the world operate under it. Then there's Oracle and so on. Now, in CRM, one of the top within the ERPs who specialized in what? Okay, SAP was a specialist in manufacturing segment. In the ERPs, first customers of SAP kept on coming in manufacturing. They kept building their capabilities. Oracle's first customers came in financial segment. They kept on building financial and so on. At that time, Ban, my first employer in 98, became number 2 in ERP list after SAP because of the sales and distribution package. They were amazing worldwide on that. As they kept growing, people started having specializations, mergers, total packages. In today's world, team, the number one sales tool in the market is Salesforce. And at iTeLearn, we're coming up with a comprehensive training solution for us. But see, we cannot just train people now. We have to put you through a project capability. That is how we have to do. We're very glad that we could connect with Vignesh in my technical panel 3 discussion that I had a couple of weeks back in Los Angeles. And he is our expert in Salesforce. And the amount of knowledge that I am kind of getting in today's world from the top implementations. He works for implementing it for Universal Studios in Hollywood, Los Angeles. So he goes to the studios, he sits there, NBC Universal, Comcast now uses Salesforce, hundreds of Salesforce jobs and top paying dollars team. ERP is one of the most top paying jobs. Within this, Salesforce is anywhere between $80 to $150 an hour. Premium. So if someone is in Salesforce, they're here. If you are today's blockchain expert or AI machine learning expert, you would also fall somewhere around this range, but not so much because I can't say that I'm a blockchain expert for 10 years. Can I, team? I can say because blockchain only came more 2-3 years ago. Salesforce, someone can say, I'm a Salesforce expert for 20 years. So they know tool, technology, process, management, significant. This is an amazing career team. And I've spent a lot of time on all ways. I was a Salesforce user when I worked in the sales zone in the IT companies. Now, for the mini tools that are same team where small organizations use, there are multiple things. And that tools, if we understand, that will be great. One of the simplest tools I will talk about, which I used ages back and is still applicable very nicely, is Constant Contact or MailChimp team. They both have been doing this for a long time. I am talking about products that were there in 2009. Let's look at constantcontact.com. What do they do? Okay. Now I spoke about Salesforce. That is your ultimate goal if you want to be in CRM. If you know Constant Contact, you could still sit at home and do $20, $25 an hour anywhere in the world. Because you can run business. Constant Contact has thousands, I think usually millions of small businesses. I want someone who's expert in this tool. Like Anyot, I want users. If customers come, I want people to know Anyot to serve the customers. If you learn constant contact, it may not pay you as much as Salesforce, but your career is starting in that segment team, that domain of sales and CRM. All right, let's look at this website and see what they say. Send great looking emails, connect with more customers. Within within CRM team, one of the first communication mode is emails, because CRM is like more online tool, and emails somehow being always a prime focus. Today's CRM tools are aggressive because email communication has really slowed down. And one of the tools that I'm coming up with team will be a social CRM, because you have to connect and communicate with your customers in multiple channels. Start small. Let's look at the simplest way of communication, that is email. I'm not showing you Gmail team, but once I show you how this works, we'll compare it with Gmail. All right. Now, in this, I'm going to take a quick sip of water. I've been running a dry throat for long. In this, here is the first thing I want each of you to do. What do I want you to do? Go to constantcontact.com and sign up now. There will definitely be a free version, a trial version, where no credit card also is necessary. See, under plans, there is light, email, email plus. I don't even know the pricing, first month free, but you have to get a trial version for sure. The other one is mailchimp.com. Let us compare these two products and pick one. And believe me, team, these tools you can learn in 2 days and put up your online profile and expect to start getting work from home jobs from the 3rd day. Absolutely possible. It will not pay you $50 or $60 an hour. It may pay you $10 an hour. Good start, believe me. Okay, prepay. Let's go back. See, this is bad website. I can't go back to the main thing. This is where user experience comes to. So plans. Believe me, had I not been training and teaching you, I would have closed Constant Contact and focused now on maybe MailChimp. That's too long for me to take a decision. A customer needs to make a very quick decision. So here are the plans. See, Light is $5 per month. Email is $20 per month. This is product. Email Plus is $45 a month. Oh, there is no absolutely free plan. That's the other one. Let's look at now. Mailchimp.com. And I'm so proud because I've seen these brands for the last 10 years. They're operating nicely. So I have a lot of appreciation for these companies. When I will come to web development in the coming week, just an early thing, I will talk about Wix.com. Another brilliant thing where the concept is you build your own website in a format called as what you see is what you get. I want my website to look like this, drag and drop, do this, write this. It's called what you see is what you get, HTML editors. So it's very interesting team. And if someone wants to make a beautiful website on their own and start running a business, Wix will help you set it up within 30 minutes. I don't need to go to a web development company or no HTML and do all that. But before I get to that, first let's look at this email. And let's see. In MailChimp, now let's go directly to pricing and see. So the reason is we want to take one where I can train people. See, nice. How nicely they put here, new business, growing business, pro marketer. New business, free. Growing business, give me $10 per month. Pro marketer, $200 per month. So nice. Shall we all take MailChimp new business? If you're part of this program team, you have to take an account here and do some samples and then build your profile so we can start seeing if you want to start a career quickly on that on the side. All right. Forever free up to 2,000 subscribers means I can keep up to 2,000 customers. How much did I say Gmail is okay for bulk emailing and all that? 500. So customers, once they cross 500, MailChimp knows, oh, they're coming towards 1,000 or maybe. So in that 500 to 2,000, he's saying free. Play it, learn my tool. Once you cross 2,000, you will pay me, and because you know you'll get results. This is the beauty, team. Even today, if given an opportunity, I want to go back to the first 10, 20 customers and then come to this 500, 2,000. In any business team, this first 500 and then the next 200, 2,000 is a great landmark. And this is how the world is being tamed. Small business up to 2,000 subscribers, and it's saying 12,000 emails per month. That means how many times you can communicate to each customer. Keep that in mind, team. Already start thinking of how can I learn this tool so that I can help a small business and they will pay me money. All right. Team, how many emails can you send with 2,000 subscribers and you can only send 12,000? So you can send it 6 times. Correct? Look at that. Now, here is what I want you to do, team. Take a free account here. Sign up for free. All of you must do that. And as I show you what we are doing for the customer, you repeat the same. All right, everyone? Any questions, please? Once you sign up, from tomorrow, I'll start taking you as a walkthrough on this detail, but I want accounts. So Ashna, I'm assuming we also created and shared the template where we want to divide them into groups and so on. Not sure if you're on a call, Ashna, but so team, can someone else answer? Have you already got your sheet where you fill in your information? Yes, great. So that becomes important, team. Now, while you all have your own test account where you'll practice, you as a team, let's say 4 or 5 people together, you'll have one group account and you come up, discuss and look at it. Think of this tool, team, as the best thing in your career. Go with that approach, see how much you learn. Post the session, you all will get that link. Any questions? Because I would like to focus on that and get you all set up into the teams now. Any questions before we end today's session? All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you back tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye now.